slightly deviated concept. Every MSME stall over here are looking forward for only one thing. What's that? Business, in turn, customers. Heard of this person called as Dr. VG Siddharth? He was a then CMD of Coffee Day. He made an amazing statement which turned out to be a shocking statement in Indian MSME segment. I repeat, Dr. VG Siddharth stated, entrepreneurs don't retire, but, I repeat, entrepreneurs don't retire, but they die. That was a horrifying statement. How can entrepreneurs not retire but die? When he made that statement, it was shocking. When we started looking at various reports, we started realizing, as Professor was already speaking, India has almost 7.9 million MSMEs, almost around 79 crores or 7.9 crores MSMEs are existing. But for your information, 78% of MSMEs are bleeding. I mean, they are incurring losses. So it means 80%, that is the majority of all the MSMEs over here, are running between only two things. One, will I be able to pay salary next month? Two, will I keep getting customers so that I can survive? Now the big challenge is, if I don't get customer, if I don't make money, how is that I'll survive? That's exactly what I'm talking about. In fact, every business to make profit and keep getting customer, you need only one thing, that is a successful business model. Right from Ramdev Baba until Ali Baba, everyone have a successful business model. That's exactly why they're succeeding. Someone asked Mr. Bajaj, that in that case, if everyone has a successful business model, they need to succeed. In that case, why is Kingfisher failing? Why did Kingfisher fail? Mr. Bajaj told, the problem is, Kingfisher doesn't have a business model. It only has models in it. And that's exactly why they are failing. So it doesn't work out by having models. You need to have a successful business model. So let me ask a simple question. How many of you are entrepreneurs over here? How many of you are having some venture, some business of your own? Okay, we have a limited hands, okay. Then in that case, I'll ask a simple question which will make a complete difference for your business. Let me start asking. Doesn't matter whether you are having a business of yours or not. My first question is, how many of you will consider customer as a king? I repeat, how many will consider customer to be the king? Okay, quite a few hands says that customers are king. Amazing, thank you. I deny with that statement. And I'll make an offensive statement. I repeat, I'll make an offensive statement. Customers are not kings. Customers are fools. How can you say a customer to be a fool? Even you are a customer. Yes, I'm a customer. Even I'm a fool then. I agree with it. The question is, why is that I'm a fool? Why is that a customer is considered to be a fool? Just go back and turn around a couple of pages where Steve Jobs was mentioning about one thing, that is, customer do not know what he wants. In fact, you need to go and tell customer what he needs. Until Steve Jobs came out with iPhone, we didn't even know that we need a phone of touchscreen. Until he came out with an iPod, we didn't know that, okay, we can use a music pod. Until he came out with a tablet, we didn't know that, okay, we need an iPad. It means every time he launched a product, we started thinking, oh, I think this is something which I need. That is exactly why every time an iPhone is being launched, there'll be a queue. But every phone when it gets launched, They will go and announce, we are announcing it, we are launching it, there's a new product coming, please buy it, there is an offer, there is a discount. When did Apple give discount to us? In fact, they're charging bloody for even a charger. Leave about your phone, even for a charger, you need to pay extra and buy it. Still, there is a queue for an iPhone and not for others. Why? Because he believes in a concept that customer do not know what he wants. You go, evolve yourself thinking what customer may need. That is the day you are successful. And unfortunately, what are we doing? We are thinking that customer is king. Whatever he says, agree with it. If he gives a feedback, deny by that. And whatever is bound by it, start delivering it. Then in that case, you are one among the hundreds who are selling it, and you can never be the one and only. So ask yourself a question. Are you still giving what he wants, or are you trying to redefine the market and say, look, boss, you need this? Why is that you can't redefine? So first thing, check yourself. Okay, let me go to the second question. Again, I'll ask you, when you are selling to a customer, check if you are selling some product, are your customers satisfied? Only if they're satisfied, they'll come back, right? So let me ask you, do you have a satisfied customer? If yes, raise the hands. Do you have a satisfied customer? Okay. The problem is, if you have a satisfied customer, we all believe that customer should come back. He won't. He will never come back. And we will keep wondering, he was satisfied with me. Nanatra product purchase ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ he told it is good. And he was very satisfied with my product. Then why is he not coming back? We all keep wondering. At the end of the month, he doesn't turn up. Again, we'll follow up. He doesn't turn up. Again, we'll check with him. He'll not turn up. Why? Simple. We don't need satisfied customer. Rather, we require a happy and an excited customer. Until the moment you are behind satisfied customers, they will be satisfied and they'll forget. The moment you make them happy and excited, that day they'll keep coming back again and again, and they'll get others to be your customers as well. Let me give an example. Until the day Airtel was there, until the day Vodafone, Idea, Aircel was there, we all were customer. But the day Jio came, Jio gave an offer that it's free. Touch your heart and say, each one of us, how many people we promoted Jio to our friends? Boss, this is free. This is making difference. Why is that you don't buy for a Jio? Even if you have a SIM card, you had a second SIM card of Jio. But you never had a second Airtel. You never had a second, Vodafone. Not a second Idea. Why? Because they had satisfied customer. Jio got a happy and excited customer. If you want to make difference in your business, stop wondering about how can I satisfy my customer. Think about how can I make my customer excited so that he will turn out to be my promoter. That in short is called as CP, Customer Promoter Strategy. Make your customer the promoter of your business that he'll keep promoting. And how can he become your promoter? If he's happy and if he's excited, he'll make the difference, and that is what you require. So the second concept for you is stop satisfying customer and make him a happy and an excited customer. Third important nugget which I'll want to give to you is think. How many of the times you believe that customer comes, sir, neeviddag matra nan barbeku. I don't want any others. A lot of customers we have stating that, sir, if you are in business, I'll come to you. If you are not there in the work, then I'll not come. If at all we are happy for that, then again we are making a mistake. If a customer wants to come and see only you in your business, then how are you growing your business then? We can never grow our business if you make your customer depend only on you. A customer has to be dependent on your product. He should be dependent on your system. He should be dependent on your company. He should not be dependent on you. Until the day you make your customer dependent on your company, you'll not be able to escalate a business. So think strongly and answer for yourself. How many times you got an answer from customers that, sir, only if you are there, I'll come. Next time when a customer says that, sir, neevidre matra bartivi, understand you're failing in business. You should not have such a customer. You need to convert him to make that, I need to be dependent on your product. No iPhone buyer wanted Steve Jobs. They wanted his innovation. They wanted his products. They wanted his company's efficiency. But to have all this, we need Steve Jobs. But never a customer had a direct connection with him. So think about it. How many times you are misleading with that? If not, think about and make sure that a customer is not dependent on you, but is dependent on your company. And the last thing which I want to say is, we all have one big challenge. That is, we are existing. Even I think when Dr. Bala was talking, he told, we all need to evolve. But Martha illa, agalla. Why is that we can't evolve? We are stuck with traditional things. The world is moving so faster. Those who are born in 80s and 90s, you guys are lucky because you saw traditional system, and the way world is moving much faster today, we are able to experience it. Right from a simple picture to an NFT, right from a simple stock market which happened in BSE and NSE, today to cryptocurrency, you are able to see how things are evolving. None simple question ಏನಂದ್ರೆ, world is evolving so fast, what are we doing then? I'll give a simple 3-step process. Every business, if you want to succeed, I follow this simple mantra for myself, and I'm revealing that to you. A simple thing what you need to do is 3 steps. Step 1, stop thinking that customers should come to me. Rather, go where your customers are. What are these stalls doing today? They are going wherever they have an opportunity to meet the customer. So step 1, go where your customer is. Step 2, be with your customer. Let me give a simple example. There was a day where we used to buy groceries in a shop, Kirana shop. Today, Big Basket told that, you don't come to me, I'll come to you. It evolved. Second thing what Big Basket did was, it didn't say that, you download my app once and forget. No. It keeps giving offers on notifications that we go and check again and again and again. That is called as be with your customer. It is not sufficient if you are downloading an app. You need to make them active. That is, go where your customer is, be with your customer, and the last important step is grow with your customer. Had Big Basket not introduced the concept of Big Basket Daily, we wouldn't have even thought that, okay, I will order once in a month, I'll forget them. What they did, they made you dependent on a daily basis. Is it sufficient? No. They went on with the third one. They told, you order late night at 10 o'clock, morning at 5, I'll be there with you. Did they end with that? No. They told, every month, this is what you're buying. Is there something else which I can do? It means the activeness of Big Basket was so high that we are stuck to them. Now question yourself in your business, are you going where your customers are? Are you being with your customer? And are you growing with your customer? If you are able to do these 3 simple things, it's done. So to conclude with, I started with one thing. Don't consider your customer to be your king. Rather focus on what he needs, not wants. 2, I told, don't have a satisfied customer, rather have a happy and an excited customer. 3, make sure he's dependent on your company and not you in your business. And the last thing is, make sure that you go where your customer is, be with your customer, and grow with your customer. For all these things to be done, you need a concluding point, and that concluding point is, if you are not updated, you are outdated in business. And how to be updated? Technology is the only thing which will make you sustain. So the question is whether you are with the growth or whether you are against the growth depends not on your words, depends on your action. So that is exactly why I wanted to conclude that you need to go along with the tide and go above the tide. And all this can happen by evolving through technology. With this, I would like to conclude with a last statement that it is not sufficient for what you are today. It is sufficient for where you want to go. Even a Uber driver is asking me, sir, ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು? And we in business forgot to ask, where is that I want to go? So at least let's learn from a Uber or a Ola driver that first question in business is where I want to go and what I need to do. And that makes all the difference for you and your business for you. Thank you. Thanks a lot for that.